New York Times, March 28. The legend of Luke one down, 161 to go. For the second year in a row, the Yankees kicked off their schedule with a win, 7-2 over the Orioles. It marked the first time in more than a decade they've had back-to-back season-opening victories, since winning 4 in a row from 2005-08. The 7 runs scored were their most in a win on opening day since 2007 when they beat the Rays 9-5. Luke Voit got the party started early with a 3-run, first-inning dinger, crushing an 87 mph hanging slider 428 feet into the center field seats. Last year he struggled to drive breaking pitches, posting an average exit velocity of just 88 mph while whiffing on 40% on those offerings. He saw 217 curves and sliders in 2018, and cranked just one of them out of the park. Thursday's home run gave him 15 homers in his first 40 regular season games with the Yankees, a 162-game pace of 61 homers. He added another RBI when was plunked with the bases loaded in the 5th. Masahiro Tanaka, making his 4th career opening day start, the most by a Japanese-born pitcher, was solid and efficient in his 83-pitch outing, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned, while striking out 5 and walking none in 5 2/3 innings. He earned our obscure Yankee metric of the game for that effort, becoming one of 3 Yankee opening day starters to give up no more than 1 earned run with at least 5 strikeouts and no walks. The others, Catfish Hunter, 1977, and Mel Stottlemyre, 1968, Newsday, March 30. Too little, too late, there will be no perfect season in the Bronx. Bummer. Cold bats and sloppy defense are a good recipe for a loss, and the Yankees followed that script to near perfection on Saturday afternoon in 5-3 defeat. Despite putting 16 runners on base, the Yankees scored only 3 runs. As frustrating as the team's situational hitting was last year, they produced that poor combo, more than 15 base runners and 3 or fewer runs in a game just once. 5-3 loss to Braves on July 2. The newcomers provided most of the highlights as P.J. LeMahieu got his first hit and RBI as a Yankee, Troy Tulowitzki smoked his first home run in pinstripes, and James Paxton had a strong debut on the mound. Paxton showed off his impressive fastball in holding the Orioles to 2 runs, 1 earned, on 4 hits with 5 punch-outs in 5 2/3 innings. He kept the pitch away from the heart of the zone, getting a bunch of called strikes on the edges with the 4-seamer while also elevating his heater for swinging strikes. Source: StatCast. Last year Paxton ranked 9th among starters, min. 500 pitches with a 25.6% swing and miss rate on his 4-seam fastball, and he matched that number on Saturday as the Orioles swung at 32 of his 4-seamers and whiffed 8 times, 25.0%. Tulowitzki's long ball was a rare 358-foot opposite field solo shot in the 9th inning. Tulo has plenty of pop. He is one of 7 players in MLB history with at least 200 homers as a shortstop, but most of that has been pull-side power in recent years. 45 of his 48 homers from 2015 to 17 went to left field. AP, March 31. Rinse, repeat, risk fail with a chance to salvage a series win against the Orioles on Sunday afternoon. The Yankees again failed miserably in clutch situations and suffered another disappointing loss, 7-5. This is the 2nd straight season they dropped an early season series at the stadium against the Orioles. Over the last 2 seasons, they are 2-5 versus the Orioles in April and 11-4 versus them in May through September. The Yankees are also 5-7 at home versus the Orioles since the start of last season, the only team they have faced at least 5 times and have a losing record against in the Bronx. In losing the final 2 games, the Yankees went 5 for 21 with runners in scoring position and stranded a combined 25 base runners, 11 on Saturday and 14 on Sunday. It was their most in a 2-game span since June 12-13, 2017, when he also left 25 guys on base in the first 2 games of a series against the Angels. They actually split those two contests, so to find the last time the Yankees stranded 25-plus men in a two-game stretch and lost both games, you have to go back nearly 3 years to April 15-16, 2016 against the Mariners. Gross. One player who has avoided the risk-fail plague to start the season is DJ LeMahieu, who had 2 hits and an RBI for the second straight day. That effort earned him our obscure Yankee metric of the game, becoming part of an eclectic group of 6 players to have 2+ hits and at least 1 RBI in each of their first 2 games with the Yankees. The other 5 legendary names, John Olerud 2004, Don Slaught 1988, Hector Lopez 1959, Joe DiMaggio 1936, and Pat Collins 1926. Giving up 3 homers to the O's didn't help the winning cause, either, as J.A. Happ was tagged for 2 of those long balls and Stephen Tarpley coughed up his first career homer as a major leaguer. In 69 2/3 innings with the Yankees, including playoffs, Happ has given up 13 homers, or a rate of 1.68 per 9 innings pitched. If he posted that over an entire season, it would be the second highest homer rate by a Yankee pitcher that qualified for the era title. Highest is 1.77 by Masahiro Tanaka in 2017.